What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Deep Drive. My name's Zach. That's Austin. Y'all already know the gist.
I got a friend.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, you do, huh?
Hey, you have a friend. He's a cute little friend.
Mine's right here.
Yeah. I got more back here, but they're camera shy.
I'd throw him, but I don't want that falling, so you want to
It
sit
would
there?
it, it would be funny.
It's fine, I'll throw Clark instead.
Yeah. All
I
right,
think
we're already off topic. We just started. We're
that's
already
the
off topic.
point! That's what podcasts are. Podcasts, you're never supposed to stay on topic. Well, you try to, and then, you never do. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta play Danny back in April. Alright, I lost. Okay. Well, give me 1 minute to set up what we're doing. Alright, as you can see, today we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna do a little bit of a mocky draft. Letting y'all know, fair warning, my screen is right here for the mock draft, so I'm gonna be looking here a lot. I'm not ignoring you. Yet.
Not yet.
So,
Not
alright.
up to not yet.
This is gonna be a mock draft between the two of us. We're just gonna go through it, and we're two guys that don't know shit. So,
We're just
sorry.
gonna share our bad takes and our bad ideas, and look back and be like, wow, we were off.
Yeah, we were off by a lot. Or hey, Chicago somehow traded out of the number one pick for some reason.
Why? At this point, you already blew up the big decision between trading or going Caleb Williams. If they trade away the pick at this point, they just hate us.
At that point, they're just like, all right, well, we give up. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through this, and we're gonna have some fun, while we wait for baseball season to start. Actually, the Dodgers play in 6 hours.
Game two, baby. Yamamoto's debut by the time when we're recording this.
Hell yeah. I don't know how he does in his debut. I don't know if he does insane or if he's gonna.
Knowing knowing what like makes probably the most baseball sense, he'll either pitch 5 innings of dominant baseball or 7 innings of like 2-run baseball, and then either Dodgers offense doesn't do anything or the classic Dodgers bullpen just gives up the lead.
Implodes on him.
Yeah, yeah. It's either he's gonna be like unhittable or he's gonna be so good the bullpen ruins it for him. Or or honestly, what might happen might be like Otani's first debut in the majors, because he gave up like 5 runs within 3 innings. Like it was a
Yeah.
rough pitching debut for Otani when he first came over. So basically, anything's possible for him. Hoping for the best for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think, we want to have that. So, yeah, I'm still tossed if I want to wake up early and watch it. Probably not, but,
I I am, because I had faith in Glasnow and my Dodgers today, so I'm said, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna see that win in my notifications and I'll be happy, and that's exactly what happened.
So you're not waking up early today.
Oh, I am today.
Oh.
I have to at least watch one of their opening day games.
Yeah. Rip your sleep schedule.
It's been bad this week already.
All right. Well, let's start this thing. We are going. I think it's 2 rounds because I do want to pick Carolina's pick because we don't have a first round pick because we suck. Traded it to the Bears. We basically y'all wouldn't have the number one pick if it wasn't for us. You'd have a midget at quarterback, like we do. All right. I think this is the easiest one of the entire draft. Like, I mean,
I would make a case the first four are probably or at least the first three for sure, but arguably the first four are easy. Like, yeah, this is probably gonna happen. It might not be like 2 and 3 might not be the exact order, but it's gonna be one of these two, realistically.
Yeah, I think, I mean, if they hadn't traded away Justin Fields, I would have been like, okay, maybe they would go like Marv or something like that here, but no, it seems too. Same with
Kind
this
of
one. This
obvious.
one's a little this one I am kind of tossed between. I don't know if they're gonna go Jaden Daniels or Drake May.
Yeah, like I said, between the Commanders and the Patriots, I think they're both gonna pick between the two. It's just a matter of which Washington picks first. If they like May a bit more, if they like Daniels a bit more. It's
Now,
just kind of
if
like
they
one of
would
those.
have kept Sam Howell, I would have said they go like they trade
I
back, but they didn't keep Sam Howell, so
Yeah,
I think they're
they
gonna go
either
trade.
yeah, they'd have to go quarterback. If they didn't, they either trade back and try to get some extra picks and still go receiver, or if they don't get anything they like, just get the best receiver off the board early and throw everybody off. Pretty much, but
Let's get spicy.
very.
Let's get a little spicy here. You okay? Come on.
You're good.
The reason I think New England's gonna trade out is because I think they have their eyes potentially set on a different kind of quarterback.
You think they are eyeing was it McCarthy or
Yep.
over like Daniels or even like Drake May?
Yep. So I think Minnesota's
Like
going to trade their first this year, which is pick 11, along with their first round
pick,
next
yeah,
year, and they're going to go up and pick. I mean, the guy that's going to go and pair with Justin Jefferson, Jordan
Jefferson.
Addison, Jaden Daniels.
No, yeah, fair. For even so, I can still see the Vikings trading up and still getting McCarthy. I feel like even so, they.
I think if
I
they
remember.
don't make it to, if McCarthy doesn't make it to, come on, Zach, think of the word. I lost my train of thought.
You're good.
I think if McCarthy makes it to the Vikings, they select him. But if he doesn't, I
There's.
don't think they're going to select a quarterback.
I generally don't think McCarthy's going to go all the way down to there, especially because you would have, I believe it's what you'd also have the Giants. The Giants might even. It's like, oh, they have Daniel Jones though. Okay, and
Oh, but
who
we
says
aren't
they?
done with the trades here.
Oh, trust me. I know.
So here, I think this is another at 4. This is another easy, like All right,
Yeah, Marvin Harrison.
here's where it gets a little iffy.
Now the question is, do you think? I know with the Chargers being in like a they need help situation, do you think they use that to their advantage and try to get more picks and trade down a couple spot or two and still get a decent player in the first? Or do you think they just say, screw it, and we need something right here?
So they badly need wide receiver now. They need
They
wide
they
receivers
just
badly now.
they need wide receivers badly. I was saying there's also other stuff they need. I know they need wide
They need
receivers.
a
They need
tight
almost
end.
anything tight end, almost anything on defense. If I remember, like they need like some help on like the defensive end. I think
But
between like linebackers and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say this: you need to give Justin Herbert weapons,
Oh no, you need
and
to.
it's a toss-up between Odunze and Neighbors. I think Odunze's the pick there.
Oh, Dunze.
I think
While
Odunze goes 5.
while I agree with you, I actually think the Chargers are still going to pick Neighbors. Though I do kind of agree that Dunze is the right pick there. I don't know if the Chargers will be like, yeah, that's their guy. I think they might see a little bit more in Malik. That's just that's just me though. I think both are still going to be very talented and very good, but I think Chargers might lean towards Malik more
So I said we aren't
than
done.
Jose. Hell
Now
no,
that
we
New
ain't
England
done.
has extra picks this year, They're gonna go, and they're gonna take 11. That's not Arizona.
That don't look like Arizona.
And 6, and they're gonna package it with their third. Oh, okay. And they're gonna come up to 6, and they're gonna go after their quarterback from Michigan. Another Michigan quarterback going to New England in JJ McCarthy. I think
Shit's
it's
right itself.
insane how much traction he got. Like it was looking like, oh, McCarthy ain't even going in the first round. Now it's like,
Now he's like he's
yo,
gonna be
he
like
could go top
the
5.
he's gonna be like the fourth quarterback off the board, even like a top 10 pick now.
It's
It was
like,
insane seeing like the dude went from he might be like a sneaky second, maybe third rounder to no, this guy's going top 5.
no, and I
This
mean,
guy's gonna go top 5.
I always believed in JJ. Like, I'd seen him play in the national championship. I've seen him play in other games. Like he's good. It's just the way that Michigan ran their offense. Like I watched a lot of Michigan games too because my mom's a Michigan fan. The way Michigan ran their offense, they're going to run the ball first. They're a run first team. They'll pass when they need to. But JJ, when he had the ball in his hands, he did smart things with it.
Fair,
That's
yeah.
why I think, New England's going to see him and be like, okay, we can cook with this maybe. Maybe this fits us. Maybe this fits us a little bit better. Like, they're sitting at 3 and they're like, okay, this fits us a little bit better than JJ. This fits us a little bit better than Jaden Daniels. Washington instead went with Drake May. Like now if Washington doesn't go with Drake May and Washington says, okay, we want Jaden Daniels, I don't think New England trades out because I think Drake May is their number 1 compared to, because they know they can't get Caleb Williams. They know they have their options between May, Daniels, and McCarthy. And I think May's their number 1, Daniels is 2, McCarthy's 3, but they think, okay, well, if we don't get May, we might be able to get Daniel. We might be able to get McCarthy and get some more draft capital.
And get some more like extra good weapons or extra good pieces.
And now they have
100%.
another first rounder next year, which we just traded for. So, Tennessee.
I feel like Tennessee grabs the first big O-line help right now, just because from what I
Joe
remember,
Alt, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe Alt, just because I think they just desperately need help with that line right there. Now, Falcons are interesting because definitely defensive help, I would say. But do you think they go for edge or do they go for like a corner or a linebacker here?
I don't think they go for either of those. Okay. Right now, Kirk Cousins' only wide receiver to throw to is Drake London. No, wait a minute. They got Darnell Mooney, didn't they?
I was gonna say they got Darnell Mooney. I don't see them going for a wide receiver because they got London, Mooney, Bijan, and Kyle Pitts. That's already 4 really good weapons for Kirk to work with right now, especially if you have him for 4 years. Who says you can't get another weapon late in the draft? I don't think going for one in the first isn't necessary for them, especially when they could definitely use a bit of that boost in the defensive side.
I was wrong. I thought that they got. I didn't think that they got Mooney. I forgot that they got Mooney.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here they're gonna go Dallas Turner. They need edge help.
They need edge help. Yeah. I was gonna say they need either edge help or something for either like a corner, like any corner piece to help them with like the pass defense. I would say.
Yeah, I mean they have one of the worst passing defenses in the league. So
exactly.
Or at least pass rush. I mean, all right, Chicago.
See, this is an interesting spot for Chicago because they can go one of 2 ways. They can just solidify that final weapon on receiver, or they can go ahead and get that edge rush that they need to pair up with Montez Sweat.
So here's why I think they go. I'm gonna have them select Malik Neighbors. You want to know why?
I'm listening.
Keenan Allen is old. He's a free agent next year, from what I understand. If you're, there's no guarantee that you're going to make the playoffs. You have high expectations now, but you also have a rookie quarterback.
I'm not expecting to make the playoffs. I'm just expecting to be better than last year.
So it's like, why don't you get that Malik Neighbors You get Malik Neighbors. Say Keenan Allen leaves in free agency. Cool. We still got DJ Moore and Malik Neighbors. Instead of, oh, we got DJ Moore and Cole Kmet, though.
Yeah, we love Cole Kmet.
Like, now you have two wide receivers solidified, and Malik Neighbors, young guy, DJ Moore, younger on the younger side. You have two wide receivers, and he works in the slot, so it's not like he's going to be fighting for outside
No, yeah, for sure.
spot with Keenan Allen. So it's like, why not give Caleb Williams one of the best wide receiving cores to walk into the NFL with?
I agree when it comes to Malik Neighbors. I feel like with Chicago, if he is still there, they will take him. But if Oduze is still there, and let's say both like Harrison Jr. and Neighbors are off the board, I think the Bears either go for edge rusher, or what they'll do, they'll kind of see if they can try to get a quick trade down pick for a team that might desperately need like that good last wide receiver health. For instance, the Jets right now. See if somebody like them would offer them like a quick trade up, get an extra maybe like third, fourth rounder, whatever, for that one spot. Get your edge rusher and a free pick. But if Neighbors is still there, 100% I see Chicago going for them. League Neighbors is pretty good too. So I would personally be happy if I get to see him or even Jared Verse if we went him for edge rush. I think both of them would be really damn special for the team. So we'll see what happens with that.
I think
pick.
This is the easiest offensive line pick in the entire world. Here
you gotta help our
like,
not my boy.
Help the
man. You gotta help the dude that that had one play and tore that big old leg.
And I think they're gonna go Talisie Fuaga out of Oregon State. Yeah.
Ooh, good pick. I was gonna say that's a good one. I'll say Fuga actually comes up early on one of mine that I did earlier.
So here the Giants need wide receivers.
O-line. They need They need a miracle worker.
But they also need cornerback.
They need a lot of stuff. I could argue that they need also help in the O-line too. They just need help everywhere.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna see Fashanu sitting there and be like, ooh. So
yeah,
I
for
think,
sure.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to go Fashanu here. You know, you trade back. Now you got some picks. You know, get ready to go. Denver.
All right, here's what I think about Denver. This might be a hot take. I think Denver actually trades back right here because they are in need of a quarterback right now. They need a lot of stuff, but nobody's be throwing the ball for them right now. I feel like if you trade back with a certain amount of teams right now, you can still get the next best quarterback on the board because these next teams coming up, they're not looking for a quarterback. They're just looking for weapons and help for both offensively and defensively. So I'll let you decide wherever you want it. That's just how I view it. Because originally on mine, I had the Broncos and the Eagles trading their picks just so the Eagles can get that good O lineman to help replace Jason Kelsey because since he retired, Broncos could still get their quarterback, their guy, and get an extra pick or two this year or next year. But that's what I think Denver's doing. Just because there's no way McCarthy lands to the Broncos at number 12, and if they do, they caught the luckiest break in the world.
Trying to think of who I want them to trade up with. Philadelphia seems like plausible, but it doesn't seem plausible, if you know what I mean.
It just depends how aggressive the Eagles like front office and everything is. Because they could be very salty of how their season ended, going it was like 10-1, and then just dropping the final games of the year. So they could be aggressive in the draft. You never know.
All right. Call me crazy.
You're having the Bucks trade with the Broncos?
Yes, sir. The Bucks need defensive line help.
They
So
do. Oh God, do they?
so I have the Bucks. The Bucks have an extra third round pick. They're gonna trade their extra third. I hate that this doesn't allow me to take picks out. So, okay. First round, extra third. Hello. Um, and second round next year.
I was say
Trade
it's the
out
second. Yeah,
a
the second
lot of
round next year.
spots to come up and select Jared Verse.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's. I'll say you have to go verse there. If you don't, then damn. Just actually imagine that though. Imagine Jared Verse going to the Buccaneers.
I
That
think
would
it'd be
actually
sick.
be insane. That would be so insane and so cool. I think it would suck
Um,
having to face that, but damn, that'd be so
Here I
cool.
think is the easiest cornerback, Terrion
Oh,
Arnold to
yeah,
the Vegas.
Arnold, 100%. I even had that on my. I actually had that too.
Um, Saints just got Chase Young.
I'd say
They
they
need another
just got
tackle.
Chase Young. They do need another tackle.
Hmm. Troy Fuatanu
Yeah, I'd
is
say
going to
Fuatanu or Latham. I think are good.
yeah, Colts. The Colts also need corner. They
They
need
do
corner.
need. They need quarter and O line help, if I remember. They need someone to protect Richardson.
It seems like their O line's not really that big. I think they go Nate Wiggins.
I can see that happening 100%. Actually.
Seattle needing an edge or defensive
Ooh,
line.
yeah.
Liatu, Liat, Latu,
Yeah.
Leah Latu. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
with that.
His name.
Yeah, his name. Jacksonville, another team in need of corner.
Say corner and defensive tackle for sure.
Call me crazy.
Do you think they're? Do you
Kool
think
Aid
they take the
McKinstry.
risk on Kool Aid? They take the risk on Kool Aid
I think so. I think there's a team that needs to take a risk on Kool Aid McKinstry.
for the
And
Bengals. I think they get this. Call me crazy. Hold on. I think Bengals get the sleeper pick of the draft. I think they get their tight end of the future right here
I don't
in Brock Bowers. You don't? Ooh, what do
know.
you think they do here?
So they just lost. Um, who is it? Who did they lose? Tyler Boyd. They're about to lose T. Higgins.
Yeah, so he requested a trade.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I can't trade players. What I can do. Hmm. Nah, never mind. Okay. If they're gonna lose T. Higgins, I have them getting Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU. 6'4", ran like a 4.3, ran like a 4.4, something like that. He's insane. He's from LSU. I mean, I think you need to give somebody else with Jamar Chase. It'd be nice to have that tight end, but you need somebody else. They also did just sign, I think, Austin Hooper or Hunter Henry, one of those two, something like that.
Doesn't hurt to get a young guy in there for additional routes, additional coverage.
Yep. LA. Well, Aaron Donald just retired,
I was gonna say Donald just retired, so they might need somebody on that end.
but they need offensive line help. J.C. Latham, I think, is easy here.
Yeah, that's a good pick there for them too. I say definitely that O line or that replacement for Donald is what they need to go with here. So
Pittsburgh, a team that can always use cornerbacks, but they can always use offensive line help as well. Jackson Powers,
Jackson
Graham
Powers, fair.
Barton. Jackson Powers, Graham Barton.
Power boy, power.
Nope, they went Graham Barton. I think they go inside. They go guard. Graham Barton. Miami. Protect Tua Tagovailoa with Jackson Powers Johnson. Please. You just lost Robert Hunt to my Carolina Panthers. Philadelphia. Jeez, the Brock Bowers free fall has been insane.
I was gonna say I don't know how you had Brock Bowers go this low in the draft. I think that's actually insane.
Not a lot of teams need tight end. Teams need other things than they need tight end.
You could use that for more than just tight end. You can use that for a lot of other things rather than just, oh yeah, we need a tight end. Hell, the Bears could have drafted Brock Bowers and it would have made sense.
Well, I think this is kind of funny. Eagles, mean team, mean fans. White cornerback.
I was gonna say their defense ain't mean after last season.
Mean team, mean fans, white cornerback.
Let's go. That will show them.
Minnesota now here at 23. They already got Jaden Daniels. You still need an edge.
Say you need an edge, 100%. They need an edge, so Carolina trades up.
Do we not have a fucking first round pick next year either?
Whoops.
No, hold on.
I don't think we get your first round, but another team might.
No. I can't do this for 2 years. No. $2024. Okay, we do have a round 1. 2025.
All right. Not a round 2 though, or at least not your round 2, I should say.
Let's say we trade our 2026 first rounder, our 2025 third rounder, for Minnesota's number 1. Okay, well, they think they accept that. So you know what? If they're going to accept that, cool. I'm insane. Carolina goes Brock Bowers. They trade up. They say, why the hell not? The Brock Bowers free. I'm not being a homer, okay? I think if you trade up and Brock Bowers is still sitting there, Carolina has had a tight end carousel since Greg Olsen left. Okay. Carolina has been in tight end hell. You trade away Brian Burns. Then you go up. You get arguably the best player in the draft. Bryce Young has now a guy to throw to. That's a safety net. And you can line him up in the slot. I'm insane. I know I am. I'm checking into a mental hospital tomorrow. But let me live this dream.
I don't know who's smoking more, you or the fact that the Vikings accepted that trade. Right.
It can still happen, okay?
Yeah, sure. But I'm not going to argue that Brock Bowers isn't like potentially the greatest or the best athlete in this draft. 100%. That's why when you hadn't had him go past 20, I'm like, dude, somebody will bite the bullet.
Why I said
on
let's get spicy here, man.
Sure.
Because honestly,
You wanna call it
the only
that?
reason you want to know why I didn't, you want to know why I did this? Because I did not see a team up until about like Arizona or like even past that drafting him. I'm like, Brock Bowers is not falling to the second round. And if he does, Carolina will jump on him at the first pick of the second round. They'll look at that and be like, wide receiver, best player in the draft.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm like, you know what? They're going to get spicy. Let them trade up. And
I mean, in a weird like scenario, I could see the Chiefs like drafting him if like Travis Kelce has come out and said like I'm done after this year,
yeah, like
like sort of thing. But like That's one of those things where it's like if he's cool with the fact that hey, for the first year you're learning from arguably the best tight end in football,
Yeah.
and then you get to go win 8 more Super Bowls with Patrick Mahomes. Like, yeah, sure, why not?
Um, Dallas can use, a tackle, offensive line help. Dallas has always had a really good O-line.
They've always had
They could
good
also use
O-line.
defensive line help. And this is where I think Byron Murphy's free fall stops. Here at Dallas, D tackle.
Yeah. Honestly, if Brian Murphy falls to Dallas, that's just kind of sad and kind of sad for us because I feel like
Yes.
they would actually make him like a top defensive tackle in the entire league.
So I bet the people that are watching this are sitting here being like, Quinion Mitchell, he's ranked number 12 prospect. Why hasn't he gone? He's from Toledo. Now, I don't know where the hell Toledo is.
Ohio.
Exactly. My point exactly. But, like, Toledo's not known.
Unless you're from Ohio.
He's going to Green Bay.
You're just hating on Ohioans today.
Denver finally comes back up, and they need a quarterback. They're like, we can't. They need a quarterback. And they go Joe Milton out of Tennessee.
I mean, at this point, this is what you're just thinking. I'm just agreeing if that's the case.
No. Yeah, John Reese Plummy from UCF.
God, no, he's no, no. I love my Knights. No.
No, I think Denver goes the route that I think they are going to go. You need a quarterback. You need somebody that can step in immediately and help this team. Michael Penix Jr.
Penix, yeah.
Arizona back on the clock again. Team that needs a lot. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Including Chop Robinson from Penn State.
True.
That's where they had them. They had them getting, a defensive line and a wide receiver. You get a great wide receiver that's already going to be plug and play, and then you get a guy that's kind of the project guy.
Fair.
At the draft.
Speaking of wide receivers,
Buffalo
might need one.
Buffalo.
Okay, now the question is, which Texas boy do you think they draft between the two?
Neither.
Really? You say neither?
I think they're getting 6'4" slot wide receiver out of Florida State, Keon Coleman. Give Josh Allen someone big to throw to.
I don't think the Bills are smart enough to do that. That's just me. It's the whole thing it's the Charger thing again. I don't hate the pick. I just think they're gonna pick the wrong receiver, or the other receiver. I think they're gonna go with one of the Texas boys. I think they're gonna go with like an Xavier Worthy or an Anon Mitchell.
So we're here at the Lions pick. The Lions need defensive line. They need cornerback. There's not really any here that are worth picking in the first round. Defensive edge, Darius Robinson looks pretty nice. But I also see Jazir Newton sitting here and be like, that's kind of a good pick.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good pick.
Baltimore, team that needs wide receiver.
Yeah, why not? Just another wide receiver, because none of them can do their job.
But they also need a tackle. You just got Derrick Henry. I want to give him a line.
You might want to give him like an extra little big guy up there to...
Why not give him a big guy? Marius Mims out of Georgia. San Francisco. They also need offensive linemen. Badly.
I 100% agree with that.
Jordan Morgan out of Arizona.
I would say definitely. I would go with either Morgan or Kingsley. I would think would be a good.
And here, I think this is the easiest kind of pick at this point in the draft for me because it's like he tweeted. Patrick Mahomes tweeted about it when he ran the 40. Give them Tyreek Hill 2.0. Xavier
Yeah, so you
Worthy's going to KC.
say you got it. I was gonna say if they don't get Xavier there.
Carolina back. Now I'm going to do Carolina's pick right here.
No, you got your pick. We did the first round. You got your pick, Mr. Brock.
I'm in control here. You can't stop me.
This man.
What? Lad McConkey. His name is Lad. He's a lad.
He's a lad. He's a lad.
Kind of interesting. Carolina went 2 white wide receivers.
Who else is gonna catch the ball?
That's fair. I don't trust Adonai Mitchell, and I think it'd be too early to go Troy Franklin. Xavier Leggette's pretty nice there, but, Lad McConkey fits in the slot, and why not? All right, well, let's just auto draft.
The smartest decision in any mock draft.
All right, there we go. Now it's going. I want to see where some of these guys end up at the end of this. It's pretty funny.
I can't wait for the Bears to draft another quarterback because auto draft is so dumb.
Thank you. All right, save. Continue. All right, so we had 4 trades, including New England going twice. Jesus, why can't I scroll?
I say refresh the page real quick. It might, yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we had 4 trades. 2 that were realistic, 2 that were like, okay, we could see this happening in some kind of world.
And then the Vikings trade.
No, I said 2 that were realistic and 2 that we would see happen in some kind of interesting world.
Yeah, and then the Vikings trade.
Come on. All right. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, these, I think these top, 4 is kind of like, okay, that's kind of how it's going here. Even with Jaden Daniels staying in, even if Jaden Daniels does go to New England, I think it's still kind of like,
I think I would argue the first 4 players are going to go top 4, maybe not in that order, but 100%.
Well, I want to see. The Bears not have a second rounder this year?
Nope. Montez Sweat, baby.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Troy Franklin going to.
That ain't cool.
That's not fun. Neither is
Yeah,
that.
That ain't cool, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I think Xavier Worthy's one of the easiest picks in this draft. We're gonna ignore that. Brian Thomas is the pick that I'm kind of like, this they could go Brock Bowers, but I think they're gonna try and get a wide receiver.
I don't see why they can't get both. You can still get a good wide receiver in the second.
Yeah, but I mean, Brian Thomas, he's pretty good, and Cincinnati doesn't pick till 49, and at this point, they think that they're just gonna have slim pickings of.
You can still trade up in the second if you're really
Alex. Ricky
I'll say if they're
Parasol.
I'll say if they're really that desperate for wide receiver, they can always trade up in the second.
That is
I
true.
just don't. I just see them if Bowers falls to them. I don't see why they don't pick up, like we talked about, arguably the best talent in the draft right there. Like if he falls to your lap without having to do anything, you take that and you still get wide receiver help in the next round, whether you have to trade up or if another one falls to your lap.
That is true. But yeah, I think. I mean, I'm confident in the first 20 picks. Michael Penix to the Broncos. That could go either way. That could go either.
It's going to be him or Joe Mixon, I think. Or Bo Mix, sorry, not Joe. Bo.
I was like Joe Mixon.
Sorry, Bo Mix.
It could either be Nix or Michael Penix. Those are kind of like you have your Caleb Williams, then you have your Drake May and your Jaden Daniels, then you have your JJ McCarthy, and then you have your Penix and your Bo Nix.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our mock draft.
I'm gonna hype this the word hour. I had no say in that Carolina pick. I am sorry, guys.
Austin, you did send me a mock draft.
I did.
Here's your mock draft that you sent me.
Oh, we're putting this on the video. Oh, great.
What? You wanted this to be seen?
See, I was gonna talk about it.
Well, guess what? It's on there now.
Oh, great.
So, you got Williams, May, Jaden Daniels, Harrison. I see we have Neighbors and Odunze switched. Can't really read. Hold on, let me look at this on my phone so I can look at this easier. It's on the screen for them to see, but I can't see it.
There we go.
All right. Honestly, I do like this.
Thank you.
Got Brock Bowers going to what's it called?
Yeah, I'm committed to my word. If I thought he was a good pick even before, I was like, damn, Brock Bowers hasn't gone yet. I'm like, it's like no. I honestly think he would fall to the Bengals, and that would just make them even more scarier.
Yeah,
Even
and
more scary.
I think if they do, I think if he does fall to them, it might be like, okay, we might just have to pick him. Or like if T. Higgins does not get traded, I can see them picking Brock Bowers. In this world, though, stupid moths. In this world, they do trade T. Higgins, so I do think that they get another wide receiver to pair with Jamar Chase, and then they
Fair.
can get their tight end in the second round, or vice versa. You pick Brock Bowers, you get your wide receiver. You pick wide receiver, you get Brock Bowers. Whichever one really, Joe. Honestly, at that point, call Joe Burrow and be like, "What do you want?
Fair.
Do you want wide receiver? Or do you want a tight end?" I'd let Joe decide at that point.
Honestly, if you give Joe the phone, he's gonna pick. I think Brian Thomas, just because it's like, yeah, give me the LSU guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, who do you want? Do you want the wide receiver? Or do you want the tight end? But yeah, that's our mock drafts. All right, well, kind of a shorter episode today, but we just wanted to have a little bit of fun before baseball season starts.
Not everything needs to be an hour long. Sometimes we just need a quick 30-minute, cool, my break's over, get back to work kind of sort of episode.
Yeah.
We don't want to be rambling on too much. Sometimes something short and sweet, be like, hey, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't really guarantee when episodes are going to be coming out nowadays. With football season, it was kind of like, okay, every week. Nowadays, it's kind of like, are you free? I'm free. Let's record.
Let's do it.
It's like
Let's do
we
it.
just both of us our schedules kind of opposite each other sometimes. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
We got to get lucky. We also got to have some stuff to talk about.
Definitely, I can guarantee in about a month or so we'll be way more consistent because I'll be able to open up my availability a lot more to what his is, so we'll be able to do this a lot
Yeah.
more consistent and easily for sure.
I'm gonna give you all a little tease of what's happening in. It's a while away, but in July, we're gonna have a really fun episode. It's gonna be
Hey.
5 people.
Big episode,
It's
yes.
gonna be all of our friend group, and there's gonna be no script. It's just gonna be a camera rolling.
It is the effort. We're doing it live.
Literally. That episode, there's gonna be a warning at the start of it. I'm gonna
I think
record.
we have to like create a warning like maybe like the episode before, just be like, hey,
No, I'm gonna.
be warned.
I'm gonna create the warning before we leave. I'm gonna be like, yo, this episode is rated like not rated R, but like if you don't like profanity, click off. Because
Just
I can't guarantee.
you've been
anything.
warned. This is not gonna be like just
I
give
cannot
the big warning.
guarantee anything is gonna like not be said. Like I can guarantee a few words that are not gonna be said, but like I can't guarantee that like it's gonna be completely PG-13. Like
Yeah.
that
We'll leave
that
a nice
episode I'm
little
looking forward
warning.
to because that
We'll leave a
that's
nice
just gonna
little
be
warning.
camera rolling. We're just gonna be talking.
For sure. We'll leave a nice little warning for all the little kiddos out there to.
I got a taste of that tonight. We were on the treadmills, and it was.
It was
It was so random. Like what we were talking about. It started out like we were talking about. I think we were talking about something about a girl, and then it just spiraled into bike rides and stuff like that. Like it was ADHD mixed with ADHD mixed with ADHD, and look, squirrel.
The squirrel. Pretty much what the conversation turned into.
If that wasn't up there, I was gonna go tackle the box.
I'll give you $1.
I'm not doing it, okay? That's a
I'll buy
$200 truck grill. I'm not letting that thing go on the ground.
You could take it off the ground and then tackle the box.
The thing already cut my finger open yesterday.
Oh, wah, cardboard box.
It was not the cardboard box. It was this piece right here. I was holding it, and it's like the urge not to smack that mop with this thing was hard.
Do it.
It was this piece right here, and then it cut my finger. All right, well, I think we're going to get out of here. We've had enough randomness for tonight.
Bit too much random, very bad football takes, like always.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that's what this is about. We never said we were professionals, so.
If we were, we'd be doing
We'd be
this
fired.
We not only be fired, we would have a corporate chasing us through the entire state.
So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to today's episode. We're gonna try and in future episodes be, you know, towards the like how we got towards the end, where it's just a little bit more random. We just start talking about random stuff. You know, we're gonna have our certain stuff that we talk about, and then, you know, who knows? We might go on a tangent about, like, you know, which Family Guy character I could take in a fight. You know, we never know. Peter.
Which Family Guy? No. I think Peter actually has some extra oomph in him to where he can actually like.
I could take Brian in a fight.
Yeah, just get your car. Just get the car. He's not gonna stop that.
The one I'm scared the most about is Stewie.
No, I'm staying away from. No, I'm forming an alliance with Stewie. If I have him on my side, oh, we're golden. I can take down anybody. If I get him
I just gotta tell him Brian owes me money or somebody owes me money, and then, you know, you got my money.
No. You just say Brian owes you money, and I'm gonna help you, and then he's in.
Yeah, exactly.
He's officially in.
See, that's what we need to ask our guests when they're on. What Family Guy character could you take in a fight?
We'll make that. We'll add that in our new tier list one, so we'll get our answers, and then we can ask them and compare for when we're all live.
Haven't we done that one already? Like on our own time?
I don't know if it was can we take on a fight. I think it was one kind of like similar to it, but I don't think it was with that topic. I think we did one with just standard cartoon characters one time, but not just Family Guy characters.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Hey, maybe future episode idea.
Well, me and him have like a discussion about like every single tier list we can do if we're one of those nights where it's like, yeah, it's a tier list day. Let's do it.
Yeah, there's days that we're like, okay, we're either too tired to think hard enough,
or we need to get something out,
or like we haven't released an episode in 4 weeks and we need to just find something that we can take 30 minutes to record. And we feel bad doing that to you guys, but that's just somehow how our schedules go.
I was proud of how our City Connect uniform video came out. I thought that was pretty good for us just being like, let's talk about baseball uniforms. I enjoyed that video.
Yeah, that video was actually pretty fun. But like I said, like we can't ever guarantee that an episode is going to come out. at a certain time. Like we can't give you like, oh, it's gonna come out on Wednesdays every week. Like no, it's one, we have to find time to record the video, and then two, it's like I gotta find both of us have to find time to edit the video. So it's like
Yeah.
recording's the easy part. It's editing it and releasing it that is the hard part because I'm lazy and get home from work and don't want to do anything. Besides swinging at curveballs in the dirt on MLB The Show.
True. It's that season already. We're back at it.
Did it earlier today.
Sure, I'll be doing it tomorrow when I wake up.
Johan Santana threw me a curveball in the dirt and I swung right at it. So,
Fair.
all right. Before I keep going on another rant, thank you all for tuning in today's episode of the Deep Drive. Hope y'all enjoy our little rants at the end, but
Let us know if you guys have any like bold or funny trades that you would like to see in like the mock drafts, or any kind of like cool picks your team would like to draft in the comments and everything.
Carolina trades up to the number 1 pick.
Cool, we get your stadium.
At that point, we play in the parking lot.
We get your stadium, we tear it down for cash, and we literally buy Patrick Mahomes, and he's our star.
I don't
He's
think
gonna
you
be the
can do
quarterback
that
of the year.
anymore. I don't think
We
you're
can
allowed
buy
to...
out his contract. We can buy out his
okay,
contract.
okay.
I'm not saying
Okay.
buy him. Buy out the contract at that point.
At that point, it's like, where would we play? In the parking lot?
Yep. Or you somehow you're like, hey, let's play on a baseball field.
It's been done before.
Oh, it's been done before. Thank you, Coliseum.
Oh, God, that was the worst stadium ever.
The worst ever. It's still here.
All right. Thank you all for tuning into today's episode. Have a good one.
Bye bye.